Hi, Logan from Reef Breeders here, and in this video we're going to go over the 3 different mounting options that come with the Reef Breeders LumenBar color. We're going to start off with the hardware that's actually inside the light bars. So the LumenBars are made with an extruded aluminum case, and they have a slot that accommodates 4 3mm bolts inside the top. So you can see in here, we have bolts that run along inside the light bar. And these are what you're going to use to affix your mounting hardware to the LumenBar. Now there's 3 different kits that come with the LumenBar color. We're going to start with the most basic kit, which is Other. Now the Other kit is used for multiple different applications. So for example, if you're mounting your light to a canopy, a solid surface, etc., we have something like this. It actually comes with 2 articulating mounting brackets. So you'll see this long portion here is designed to attach to the top of a canopy, a piece of wood, whatever. You could use any kind of standard screw to hold this portion here to a flat surface, or even a rounded surface. This smaller piece attaches to the light, and you can see that it's actually an articulating bracket, so you can angle the light into the position that you need. Now the ATI kit, in addition to this stuff right here, includes 2 washers. Now these washers are basically designed to take the ATI bolts and widen the bolt head so that it'll fit inside of this kit. So you see here, once you add this in, it'll accommodate a smaller screw size. So usually with the ATI, this portion will go on the front face of the fixture, and then using the default bolt that comes with the ATI kit, one on either side. You don't end up using both of these. You just put the washer in and then use the screw that comes with the ATI case to affix your LumenBars. Now for the Photon V2 kit, we include a little bit of extra hardware for your Photon V2. That includes 2 of these bolts, which are designed to run inside of the Photon V2's T-track. And then 2 of these nuts here, 6mm nuts, which attach to these bolts. So for example, we have a Photon 16 here. Now the ends have already been taken off. To attach this kit, you would simply slide these in. And then the top portion of the bracket actually fits over the bolts. And then you just secure them with the included 6mm bolts. Now the easiest way to work with the LumenBar mounting hardware is to first detach the 2 halves. So there's a screw right here. We're just going to undo that. And we're going to save this hardware. Then the bolt pulls out of the middle, and we have this little middle portion. We have the smaller piece here, which actually goes onto the LumenBar itself, and then we have the larger portion here, which goes onto the destination mounting surface, be it a Photon V2 Plus, ATI fixture, or any other surface. So the first step would be to loosely attach these to your LumenBar, the short portion here. So we're just going to line that up with 2 of the bolts in here. And the reason that you do it loosely is because if you don't tighten the bolts down fully, you actually have a bit of range of movement, so you could adjust them when you're putting it onto the final source light. Now the kit in all variations includes this little screw packet. So you'll see there's 4 small 3mm screws here. They're just a regular Phillips head. So we're going to take those 4 screws and we're going to loosely attach them to the top of the LumenBar. Now that that's done, you'll see the lower portion of the kit is attached to your bar, and it's still moving freely since we have not yet tightened down those screws to secure the mounting hardware. This is crucial because you don't want to fully secure the hardware until just before you reassemble the kit. It's harder to access the screws with the kit assembled than it is with them disassembled. Now once you do that, you're going to want to attach this to the destination source. So So if this is an ATI fixture, you're going to get your supplied washer, and then using the K-screw, you're going to attach one of these to either end of your ATI fixture. So it should be facing out like this. This would be the ATI fixture side. You can see the wings facing out to accommodate the LumenBar. And now for Photon V2 Plus, of course you'd be using the T-slot bolts, and you would attach it with this portion facing down in this orientation. And then the Photon V2 would be positioned here. Once you have it attached to your destination, what you're going to do is line these two up with the destination light. So for example, if this was a 24-inch ATI fixture, this is a 24-inch LumenBar, they would be almost all the way to the end, but not quite. And then once you're there, you're going to secure them in place. And of course, before securing them, you kind of bring it up to the light, match it up to the position of the larger portion that's already attached to the destination source, so you kind of get a feel for where they should be. And then once you do that, you're going to tighten them down and secure them in place. Once that's done, and for longer LumenBars, I do recommend at least 2 people for this. It can be done with 1 person, but it's a bit harder with the longer bars. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to line the bar up with your 2 brackets that are attached to your light or destination mounting source. You're going to put this in place, and then starting from the center, we're going to take the little center piece that goes in the middle. We're going to place that in the center, and then we're going to run the bolt through to the other side here, and then put the washer back on. Follow that up with the bolt. And then once that's secure, repeat that process with the other side. And when both sides are secure, you could tighten down this bolt a little bit, and when you have it tighter, it'll allow you to fix the LumenBar in position. So you could angle it and it'll maintain that position. Thank you for watching. For more information on the Reef Breeders LumenBar color, you can visit us at www.reefbreeders.com.